I was 10 years old, spending the summer at my granddad's old farmhouse in rural Pennsylvania. It was one of those humid, heavy July afternoons where the air feels like a wet blanket. I was sprawled out on the floor of the den, reading a comic book, while my golden retriever, Barnaby, snoozed beside me. Suddenly, I heard this scratching. Not a normal mouse-in-the-wall scratching, but a frantic, desperate scrabbling coming from the old, boarded-up laundry chute. Before I could even stand up, the wooden panel burst open. I kid you not, a swarm of what looked like glowing neon blue birds exploded into the room. But they weren't birds. They were things. Tiny, translucent creatures that looked like a cross between a bat and a jellyfish, humming with this weird, static electricity. One of them zipped straight for my face, and the smell was like burnt toast and ozone. It nipped at my ear, and it felt like a massive static shock, making my whole head throb. Barnaby jumped up, barking like crazy, trying to snap them out of the air. But every time his teeth got close, a blue spark would jump, and he'd yelp and tuck his tail. Then, the real nightmare started. Dozens more started pouring out of that chute, hundreds of them, like a shimmering, angry cloud. They weren't just flying, they were sticking to everything. The curtains started smoking, the wallpaper began to curl and char wherever they landed. I grabbed Barnaby by the collar and bolted for the kitchen, slamming the door behind me. I could hear them thudding against the wood. Thump, 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 like hailstones. My granddad ran in, saw the smoke coming from under the door, and just turned pale. He didn't ask questions, he just grabbed the fire extinguisher and told me to get to the truck. By the time the local volunteer fire department arrived, the den was a blackened husk. The fire marshal said it was faulty wiring, but I saw Granddad quietly nailing that laundry chute shut with heavy silver spikes the next morning. To this day, if I hear a scratch behind a wall, I don't wait around to see what's making it.